What's up, my Melomaniacs? And if you're brand new here, hi everyone, my name is Melonie Mac. It's great to see you here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've got a Q&A for you today, and I just want to throw it out there, guys. Please leave me a comment, drop a like if you like this video, and if you don't like this video, leave me a comment saying why so I know what to do. And make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Push that bell notification because I would love to see your wonderful faces more often. But right now, let's jump into this video. So I posted on Twitter and Facebook, but for the upcoming Q&A videos, I think I'm going to pull some questions from the comments here maybe. So leave some comments, ask me some questions, and we'll get some ideas for the next ones moving forward. But first, let's pull up what we already have here. What is your favorite animal or animals? Now, my favorite animal growing up was always a fox. Zoe, come here, come here, come here. It's a puppy. Look at the puppy. It's a puppy. Alright, stay here, please. Alright, she's just gonna be all over me the whole video if I don't. Okay, maybe she won't. What I was saying is a fox was always my favorite animal when I was a little kid growing up, and I'd have to say over the past couple years or so though, I've kind of changed my favorite animal to an owl. I love them so much. They're so cute, and I don't know, I'm just all about owls for the past couple years or so. Angel says, plan on getting any new tattoos soon? Actually, I do. So right now I just have like this Gojira tattoo on this arm, and then here I have my brothers and my initials and this dragon from Tomb Raider 2, Bartoli dragon with the Fiamma Nera right there. I have a whole video on this tattoo which I'll have linked in the description if you want to see that again. But I am going to next month probably get some flowers right here, just some like Chinese flowers so I can match like the Chinese dragon theme, and have some filler right here in the back. It's just gonna be some pretty floral flowers. I'm gonna keep it gray, black and gray, because I like that. What is your favorite Lara Croft outfit? Now this is hard to say just one, but if I could only pick one, I would say the Area 51/Nevada outfit from Tomb Raider 3. I love it. It is just like, it's tactical, it's badass, but it's sexy at the same time. It's just so cool, and it encompasses everything that Lara is to me. So I would say, yeah, definitely that one. What is the most awesome thing about Awesome Joey? For those of you who don't know, that's my boyfriend. The most awesome thing about Awesome Joey is that it's so hard to just pick one thing. I would say it's that he's caring. He's sensitive, and I love that. So he's very caring with me. So if I'm ever like sad or upset about something, he's not the type of person that's just gonna be like, get over it, you know, even if it's something small, you know what I mean? Like if I'm just feeling emotional or something like that, he's just very caring, and he cares so much about making me happy. So if I'm ever not happy, he will drop anything and everything to make sure that he can put a smile on my face and cheer me up, and he's just so gentle and loving with me, and that is just like the best thing ever. It's so nice. It's so nice to it's so nice to feel like that, just feel love, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say that. I'm trying not to get sappy here, but yeah, that's the most awesome thing about Awesome Joey. If you were forced with the choice of either not playing any Tomb Raider games for the rest of your life or disowning your friends and family, which would you choose? I mean, that should be pretty common sense. I would not disown my friends and family for Tomb Raider. Like, I love Tomb Raider. It is like so important to me, and it's like my favorite thing ever, but no, I absolutely would not disown my friends and family over Tomb Raider. No way. I would be super sad to have to get rid of Tomb Raider, but yeah. Let's just hope I don't have to make that decision in my lifetime. It just depends though, because if they told me, if they're like, look, it's Tomb Raider or it's us, like, then that's not fair. That's them being mean, you know what I'm saying? But if for some reason I was legitimately in a situation where I had to choose, then yeah. What is your least favorite food in the entire world? Onions. I cannot eat onions, and I feel awful because it's in so many foods, but if it's like onion powder or something, I can handle it. But if I can taste any texture of an onion, I don't care if it's cooked down and it's mushy or if it's crispy or anything, I cannot not handle onions. I will feel like I'm gonna throw up. No onions, not for me. What characters would you ever want to cosplay as? Now, I wouldn't consider myself like a cosplayer because I haven't really done that much. Like I did the Lara Croft cosplay, but that was when I did like a collab with Katie Wilson, and she actually put that whole costume together and stuff. So all I had to do was wear it and be in her video. But yeah, so yeah, that was really fun. But I would definitely like to try to do some cosplay. It would just have to be, like, obviously Lara Croft, I'm so inspired by her, so I'd want to do, you know, especially if in the new game that when they finally announce that, if there's like some cool outfit that I'm just like inspired by, then yeah, that'd be fun to try. But other than that, I would want to cosplay a character where I could have fun with my short hair and not have to wear a wig. So I would like to do maybe like Yuna from Final Fantasy X-2, or maybe Makoto from Persona, someone with this like fun short brown hair, or the Iris, I'm pretty sure that was her name, the little sister in Final Fantasy 15, something like that, where I get to still have fun with short hair, you know? How are you liking Arizona? I like it. I think it's cool. I'm not sure how long I plan on living here. I mainly moved here just so I could future-proof myself, and so I could get like a house and not have to worry about the future so much because of the nature of my job. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I eventually would like to move back to California probably, but I want to make sure that I'm like comfortable and that I know that my career has like a really good future and all that stuff. So we'll see. Who was your childhood celebrity crush? It was actually RoboCop, and it was so funny. Like, I made a video about this on my IRL channel years ago, but yeah, I had these, like, my little girlfriends, we were all having a slumber party, and they all wanted to ask everybody who's your crush, and all these girls were like saying Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and I was like 6 years old, I think, I can't remember, but I said RoboCop because they asked me and I just froze on the spot like, oh crap, because I don't know, I didn't really think about boys like that. Like, I was just a kid, so I was like, oh, RoboCop. And so they said, well, if you have such a crush on RoboCop, then why don't you give him a kiss? Because I had a RoboCop poster on my wall. So I just like stood up, got up on a stool, and kissed the poster of RoboCop. Yeah, it was pretty great. Do you ever feel like it's a burden to like/reply to all the fan mail/replies? Well, I don't have time to reply to all of them, but if I did, I totally would. But no, it's not a burden at all. It's very humbling, and it makes me so happy to see, like, when you all leave comments and stuff like that, it makes me so happy, and it brings a huge smile on my face. So if you ever like leave a comment here on YouTube or a tweet or anything like that, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel like, oh, she probably gets too many comments, like, because it makes me happy and I see it. And even if I don't respond, like, I read the comments to everything every single day, so they are very important to me. If you could control time, what would you do? I'm gonna sound like the laziest person in the world for saying this, but now would it do that? Would it control it for me too though, or do I get to live in real time no matter what? That's the real question. But here's something that I would always want to do, is have the option to pause real life to where the whole world just is paused, but I get to live a little bit of extra time. So I would give myself extra time to sleep, because I love sleep, and I would give myself extra time to do stuff like draw and stuff like that. So it probably would end up turning into a hot mess, and I would mess up with the space continuum of time and space. I would really mess the world up with how much I would pause it. So probably don't want that ability. Rico says, how come you're not married yet? Because I don't believe that that's something anybody should ever rush or anything like that. You know, whenever the time's right, that's when I'll get married, and not any time before. How do you like your eggs? I actually like my eggs scrambled, and I like to put sour cream and cheese in it, and so it's nice and just creamy, cheesy scrambled eggs. The best. What's your favorite movie as of right now? I would say my favorite movie ever. It's so hard because I love the Lord of the Rings movies so much, so that's kind of like my go-to to say that, but I really would say if I could only pick one, it would be Underworld. Which, speaking of like that cosplay idea, I could do a Celine cosplay because my hair is similar to hers now if I just like relaxed it a little bit more and controlled the poof. Yeah, but yeah, Underworld. And then I would say, other than that, I really love the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves. Like, I love that movie so much. So those two movies are my favorite movies. Eric said still rocking the mismatched socks. Actually, I am right now even. Is it like not even good manners to show your feet on camera? I don't even know. Hopefully this won't trigger the foot fetish people. But right now I'm wearing mismatched socks. This is a Misfits sock and this is a Jack Skellington sock. I never match my socks, ever. It's a rare occurrence. What is your motivation to continue doing what you do? That's actually a really good question because it's like, it does take a lot of motivation to be like a streamer and YouTuber and all that stuff. But I do so many different things. I feel like, I don't know if I'm the best example of person to, I don't know, it just depends on what you want to know for sure. But I know there's some people who are just like really dedicated to YouTube, and then there's people who are really dedicated to Twitch streaming and all that. But I feel like I just do a variety of things. Like I do make videos here on YouTube and then I do stream on Twitch, but it's not like, it's just whenever I kind of feel like it. And then it's also like I do a bunch of other things. Like I love to draw, and so I try to like fit some time to draw and make comics and stuff. And then like I do hosting, and I host for, you know, like at different events, or recently like last E3 I got to host for Disney Channel, which was really fun. So I guess that's how I stay motivated, is I mix it up, because I'm not the type of person who could just sit down and do one thing every single day. So no, I couldn't, I mean, I can't say that I couldn't because it just depends, but like something with like streaming, for example, that's why I play different things. I can't sit down and just stream one thing. I could if it was Tomb Raider, if I got to play all the Tomb Raiders, but that is like a rare exception. Other than that, like there are a lot of very successful streamers, for example, who will, you know, stream one thing, like League of Legends. They might only stream League of Legends, and it's like, I love League of Legends, but I think if I played League of Legends every single day, that's all I ever streamed or made videos about, I would lose my mind. I can't just do one thing, you know? So I guess that's how I stay motivated, is I keep doing different things, and I do different things apart from just like that. So it's like, okay, if, you know, I kind of give myself a break sometimes from streaming, and then I'll do more YouTube videos, or I'll do more like hosting, or I'll focus on my art. I don't know, but then other than that, I mean, to just keep doing what I'm doing. And I know that, like, you know, throughout the, it's easy to do stuff if you have like a bunch of, support, and you're like on this huge upward trajectory, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm getting a ton of subscribers, I'm getting a ton of viewers, yeah. It's so easy to keep doing stuff when that happens. But what about when you don't? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do whenever the viewers are down? What do you do whenever, and then lately, you know, with Adpocalypse and stuff like that, and for a lot of people, this has been the case this year. Now, some people are thriving and having like their best year ever, but then a lot of people are having like their worst year ever in terms of the content side, because this is just being a very, like, YouTubing and streaming and all that is a very saturated market, and it keeps being more and more saturated. So in a lot of ways, some people will notice their views are going down a whole lot. And there's always that one person who will stop by, they'll leave a comment on YouTube, or they'll stop by the stream or something and make some comment about like, oh, well, you don't have as many viewers as you used to have, or something like that. And it's just like, okay, what's your point? Because I don't do that stuff just for the number of viewers. Obviously, if I have like a really good week, or if I just have a video that just gets a ton of views or something, then I'm like motivated. I'm like, let's go. But I stay motivated as best I can, even if the views are down, because it's just like, for me, it's about fun. It's about expressing myself. It's like art for me in a way, and I like to do this for fun, and it's very important to me. And I did all this stuff before I made any money on it, so I'm not the type of person that's doing this for money. Not that there's anything wrong with people who do this for money, but I'm just saying, like, I don't, and that's not why I started it, and that's not why I keep doing it. Because if I really just cared about money, I would put my efforts into something else, you know, because it's not always the most profitable thing in the world. And being a content creator, we rely so much on viewer support. That's why I got on Twitch. We rely so much on getting those subscribers and those tips, and on YouTube and stuff like that, we rely so much on like getting sponsors and stuff like that, because like it's hard to make, unless you're huge, unless you get like a ton of viewers and you're making bank on ad revenue. It's hard. So if you're just like not within millions of subscribers and you're not getting millions and millions of views, every month, then yeah, you're gonna have a hard time, or you're gonna be like working really hard. So for me, it's like, yeah, I do it for fun. And as long as it's still fun, then that's why I keep going. So yeah, I just I'm able to be supported through, you know, my viewers, and that's why it's so important. And then also when I get sponsored videos, that supports me, and when I get hosting opportunities and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people, they want to complain about sponsored content and stuff, but it's like, dude, if you don't realize that this content creator or the person that you're watching, which I would hope you liked, because if you're just watching them to hate on them, then I suggest a hobby. But if you like somebody at all and you're mad about them getting a sponsored video, then it's so not cool, because that's what's putting food on their table, that's what's paying their bills, and people need to be more supportive of that. So just saying, I notice whenever I'm scrolling through my like Instagram or something like that, and I see one of my friends or a content creator that I like that has a sponsored post, I like it. I like to like it. I like to look up their sponsor, all that stuff, because it's like, I like to be supportive because I want to see more content from them, you know? So it's important. But anyway, I could go on and on about that. That could be like a whole other video I could talk about. But anyway, yeah, well, there you have it. I'm just going to go ahead and stop the questions there. So if you have any more questions that you want to ask for future videos, leave them in the comments. And I also want to say, like, this can be anything. It doesn't have to be just gaming related or Tomb Raider related, because I feel like literally 90% of the questions I got were about Tomb Raider. And I would love to talk about nothing but Tomb Raider all day, but I'm trying to be entertaining enough for people who might not be Tomb Raider fans, that don't want to bore them to death only talking about Tomb Raider, you know? So anyway, feel free to leave your comment below. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate everything that you do for me, and for watching my videos and being so engaging and wonderful and all that stuff. But thank you so much. I love you all. And again, please subscribe and leave me a nice little comment, and keep checking back for more stuff. Check out my social media links in the description below, and I will see you guys later. Peace.